All right, I'm back. Thanks for joining if you're here. I think I'm gonna keep going on the missions, on the constellation missions and Starfield. I think that's the way to go. So we ran into the hunter, got a little more of a look into what's going on with the Starborn, and now I think I want to keep rocking and rolling along the constellation main storyline mission for a little bit anyway. So let's do it. So we just talked to the keeper Aquila, and we got a hint that Indum 2 is where the pilgrim is, and that's the next kind of clue. So we've got to go to Indum 2. So let's go. All right.
Assuming all systems are nominal, we are ready to depart.
Fire everything you've got!
Ooh.
Heyday!
Oh, somebody's helping us.
Time to die! Damn these mercs. Don't have the patience to wait for a real score. Next time, feel free to bug out. We don't need our golden goose getting scratched. Because the bounty on your head gets bigger the longer you live. So we just want to make sure it stays that way.
Oh, okay. So you're no different than my
We're way
attackers?
different. We got actual ambition. So, you keep that pretty little mug of yours alive until it's enough for us to...
There's two of them. Can I attack them? Oh, they just warped out. All right, that was interesting. Oh, our cargo hold's full. We won't be able to pick up this stuff. Yep, see, cargo hold full. All right, that was interesting. We just got defended. Oh, you know what? I got to remember to fight things in targeting mode. All right, we just picked up a skill point. What can we get? Piloting. Oh, we need to knock down two more ships. We only got credit for one of those. The bounty hunters got the rest. All right. All right, so we got target control system. We got to remember to shoot down ships in targeting mode, which we didn't do any of that. Security. Nope. Piloting. Nope. Boost back training. That's maxed. Ballistic weapons. Okay. Weapon systems. I don't think we can take any of these yet. Oh, these are available. Okay, so energy weapon, engine systems, so we can be faster. Payloads, so we can carry more stuff, or better shields, okay? Or science, surveying, research, or medicine is good. Combat, social, or physical. All right, we need weightlifting. We don't have unlocked yet. Stealth. Nothing. I don't think we have any of these things unlocked yet. Nope. Can we go to second level yet? Nope. We haven't unlocked these yet. The only second level ones we have unlocked are these. So I think it's either, medicine sounds good, or we hold the point and save it. shield, payloads, engines, weapons. You know what? We'll hold on to the point until we unlock some other stuff. All right, so let's land. All right, so we're going to the Pilgrim's Rest. That's the coordinates that we came up with. Hold on, somebody's at the front door. Let's see what all the hubbub is about. Somebody else might get to the door to deal with it. Oh, they just dropped off a package. All right. All right. Oh, before we go, let's look. What's our? Okay, good. Our inventory is looking good. 54. We're ready to go. And oh, are we healed up? Yeah, our health is looking pretty good. And are we getting extra XP? No, we're not. Oh, so we do need to rest. Let's rest. We could use a few hit points, but I want the 10% extra for the X as well. Uh, oh yeah, our ship's a little messy too because we had to fight. The bad guys came onto the ship. I was not expecting that. So we were fighting on our ship.
About time you were awake.
All right, normal protocol. Let's look at what's around us. Okay, there's something over here. A couple of things here. But we're going to stay on mission for this one. We're just going to head over to the Pilgrim's Rest. It's right there, so it's we'll jump in our little buggy. So we're going to try to find out more about the Starborn. Hopefully. Search for clues on the Unity. All right, let's look inside. Access to locked rooms. Search for clues on the Unity. Unlock personal room. If you came seeking the right answers, you know the question asked. What are you talking about? How do I open this door? Where's the food? Well, the question is, what is the Unity? I return to your question with a question. If you have read my writings, what is the burden of the people? We all seem to end up fighting each other. Who was it that said that? Somebody said that. That is an answer, but is not my answer. Find my writings, read them closely. Okay. Somebody said that, but I can't remember who. All right, so we got to look for this guy's writings. Here we go. Pilgrim Writings 5. Okay, so there's 5 of them. All right, let's find myself thinking about the various pasts and my possible futures. I imagine continuing on the road, acquiring more power, more knowledge, more development of myself. I imagine passing through once more to another world to begin the process anew. What is notable here is the road does seem gratifying. Every step is one of intrinsic reward, and I feel myself anticipating the pleasures and seeing a more contented version of myself. Then, for the sake of considering all possibilities, I imagine if I took a different path, if I stopped running, stopped seeking to gather my own power, if I instead embraced the twinges of compassion I feel in my heart and let myself care for the people who seem to gather about me wherever I try to work. If I simply lived and taught and perhaps brought others to the light and died. That road also seems gratifying. I also see a contented version of myself in that future. Here's the difference, though. When I stop thinking about the glories I could achieve for myself, the pleasure fades nearly immediately. When I stop thinking about staying and building something, the feeling endures. There's something more sustaining about it, more fulfilling. So he doesn't want to stay. He wants to keep moving. I don't know what the difference signifies, but I'm grateful the time it's taken to notice it. Okay. Interesting. I'll take his coffee. Some food. So it looks like he has a polytextile is useful. If I get into crafting. Alright, so we gotta get through this door. The writings aren't in this room. What about in here? Okay, eccentric magnet, tau rheostat. So there's a few crafting materials, but I need to find 4 more of these books so I can answer his questions. Or there could be more, but that was the 5th one. And Space Trekker skip pack. I don't like skip packs. Oh, there's a book. That's what we're looking for. Pilgrim's Writing number 1. The credulous simplicity of mundane humans never ceases to amaze me. My worst instincts, the evil spirit, draws me towards a form of contempt for them. But I remember that I am privy to that which they are not. I cannot and should not judge them for lack of vision when I know very well the blinders that obscure their sight. I once wore them myself. After all, I hope for their sake that they may someday understand what, but for my sake, I wish to be left alone. So this sounds like this guy's a starborn. Pilgrim is a starborn, but he's having a kind of crisis of faith.
Too bad one cannot layer spacesuits like sweaters.
Cold here. You must be from a hot place, Andresia, wherever it is you're from. Hopefully we'll find out where you're from here. All right, so what about on the roof? Roofs are sometimes good for stuff. All right, those are just plants. Here we go. Oh, but it's not a book. All right, so we need to find 3 more books. Maybe we'll run into the pilgrim. Nothing up here. Here, we'll scan this. Structural material.
Someone made a concerted effort to survive here.
Like I said, on this, I haven't been doing much explore on this playthrough yet, but it's just old habit to scan everything. All right, there's probably going to be a book in here. He hasn't been here in a while, so this is a workshop. He's got a workbench. Maybe this is an old greenhouse. Ah, there's a book. Pilgrim Writing 4. At last, a bit of peace. A piece of peace. Is that anything? Is that funny? Why am I trying to be funny? Have they driven me mad at last? Is there a difference between writing to myself and talking to myself? The former certainly seems more acceptable than the latter. I recall again that my mind is my own, and that even if only it exists, that is sufficient for me to believe in everything else. The unity has restored me once more. This time I act alone for now. The unity has restored me once more. Interesting. Myself is a formidable opponent. I shall have I should have expected as much, but vanity is thankfully not among my vices. Regardless, it turns out time spent in solitude is, in my case, time that with a very sick man, or whatever it is I have become. I don't like this person. Okay, so he doesn't like himself as a starborn, I guess. There he goes. There's a book. Pilgrim Writing 3. Today, in a soft voice, my assistant asked me if there was anything about the Unity. It was all I could do to keep from shouting that I could scarcely comprehend the misunderstanding that would lead to such a question. What was the question? If there was anything above the Unity. It was asked honestly, and I answered as best I could. But if even my closest confidant here can fail to grasp most basic of these truths, why am I bothering to explain any of it to any of them? Every word that drops from my mouth gets gobbled up, misheard, misremembered, misunderstood, and mistranslated before I can issue the slightest clarification. People are necessary, but people are madness. Okay, I think that was one of the things. People are madness. I attempted to withdraw, to go off alone, to commune with the Unity in my own way. They followed, of course, they followed. All right, so he's got a commune, but there's nobody here, so maybe he's gone. Maybe whatever he was doing here, he finished it. Maybe he died. Maybe we'll find a, maybe we'll find a cemetery here. Roof, nothing. Yeah, sometimes there's things on the roof. Since we've got a jetpack. Here we go. Pilgrim Writing 1. So here is the crux of my troubles. To accomplish anything, I need to work with other people. I need assistance. I need workers. I need hands. As we work together, they inevitably ask questions, and I can never help talking. It starts innocently enough. They want to understand how someone who believes in science can also believe in the divine, or they have their own misunderstanding instilled by some borderline religious remnant. My weakness is my inability to let alone. I want them to understand, so I tried gently as I might to nudge their minds along the right path. Then there are follow-ups and followings. The trouble is, I genuinely care for these people. It would be so much easier if I didn't. All right, so, and this is the guy, he fought John Varun for 120 days, and he was killed 4 or 5 times by John Varun. Is that all of them? Let's check. And we can go back and read them, guys, if, oops, go to your inventory. They should show up in notes. All books show up in notes. And you can go back and read them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we never saw 6, so I'm going to assume there's only 5. Let's go try that lock again, because I think we've been everywhere out here. So let's try the puzzle again. Is there anyone in there? No, there's nobody in there. Okay. Okay, if you came seeking right answers, you'll know the question to ask. Okay, what is the Unity? I think that's right. I return your question with question. If you have read my writings, what is the burden of the people? People are necessary, but people are madness. Yeah, he needed hands, remember? Okay, who is your most formidable opponent? For us, it's the hunter, but this is the pilgrim. So let's say ourself. That looks right, based on his writings. Where does enduring commitment coming from? He talked about growing and becoming stronger, but he didn't seem like he liked that. A nice cool drink, in stopping and embracing compassion. I think his writings kind of ended with that, because he did talk about growing and becoming stronger, but in that part of his writing, he seemed a little dissatisfied. But then later, he talked about, helping all his people and stopping. Let's try that. I think we got it. Search the room. You came here seeking the true meaning of unity. If you still wish to find it, there is one final piece of myself in the next room. I found my own answer a long time ago, but not in the way I was expecting. I hope your journey gives you truth. Hitman refines solstice. Ooh, that's a nice solstice. But we really don't have laser skills, so we don't really use solstices. Oh, hey, there's a tracker primer. Permanent increase laser weapon damage 5%. Nice. Yeah, we're on a journey of getting stronger and stronger. We're on the pilgrim's journey. So we're becoming Starborn. So the Starborn are us. I'm thinking. The Starborn are people who have been on the journey we're on. Bed, I don't need to sleep. Sushi rolls. Okay, that's everything in here. Let's get this last book. Pilgrim's final writing. I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly, though, I am comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here in this world, in this time, the more I think it is precisely where I need to be. This time will be different. It won't this time. This time will be different. It won't be about me, so I won't have to run. I can actually build something with intent instead of scrambling to fix something that others create in my name. It can be something beneficial. I can be something beneficial. I'm leaving behind that other person. This world has no place for him. Let him die. Let me live to enlighten the blessed universe before me. You have found the end of my journey, but to know everything, you must find its beginning. On Hyla 2, the island hides the scorpion, and the scorpion's sting hides the truth. All right, we're going to Hyla 2, boys and girls. All right, back to the ship. We don't actually have to run back to the ship. We should be able to fast travel to Hyla 2. Oh, we haven't been there before. We haven't. Oh, we've got a fuel. We got a fuel problem and an explore problem. Oh, I should have probably gone to Ariana.
What will be our next course of action?
Our next course of action, Andresia. We're going to Hyla 2. We really needed to go to Ariana. Or Arani. Oh, we got to spin up the grav drive. Take one out of missiles. If you put more power into grav drives, all it does is spin up faster. It doesn't have anything to do with distance. Your ship's got a set range. That's as far as it goes. No matter what. It's still out of range. It's way over here. All right, Porima again. Should we run the red mile while we're there? No, we're not going to.
Can I have a moment of your time?
Oh, we're already flying. Sorry, dude. I don't know if you can stop the warp sequence once you spin it up. There's little things about this game I don't know. I've never been able to do it. There's that ship. We'll check it out sometime, but... Oh, it looks like we can get to Hyla from here. All right. If you fly around for a while in space, eventually ships can warp in, and that could be good or bad, or neutral. So the faster you land, the better. Ancient ruins. That's not where we're going, is it? Oh, I guess it is. It is. It said the scorpion sting, but I guess it's the ancient ruins. Ancient temples, ancient ruins. So it sounds like this isn't the temple. Hunting Icardoon. That's green, so we should be okay. We'll just do our normal. We'll scan it.
That statue. Clearly some connection to the creatures in the area. What could it mean?
All right, let's look around. All right, so we're on. I don't know why it says check out ship's inventory. We're on an island. It looks like there are some stuff off the island if we want to go check it out. But no, we're going to stay on mission for now. All right, we're going to do our normal thing. We're going to scan just because we always scan. Looks like the local fauna is non-hostile. That thing didn't attack us. It was green, so if it's green, normally it doesn't aggro.
Any interesting results?
Aromatic flower. And so basically all these things that are scannable are harvestable for something, some kind of crafting material. And you can actually grow them in farms. You can build outpost farms if you want. It's a thing. And we could fight these things, but I'm generally in favor of not unless we have to. Because we're explorers. We're not here to kill everything we see. Alright, this is where we're trying to go. This looks like one of the base of the concentric circles, or one of the doors stood sideways. So this is the same. Yeah, this is the same type of construction as the temples. Alright, what do we do here? A glyph. Okay, so there's a glyph floating in the air. And there's a beam. Looks like something like the Big Dipper or something, like a star chart. That looks like an astronomical symbol, like the Big Dipper or something. Okay. There we go. All right, glyph activate. All right, that's not doing anything. Okay. Oh, okay. So there's 4 circles. All right. So the down one did nothing. Oh. It moves the light. Okay. Activate. Oh, you know what? Maybe we move it to one of these stars, and it'll say something. So let's assume those are stars. Is it on a star? Nope, it's not on a star. But maybe if we get it on the right star, it'll do something. Alright, it's on one there. That doesn't seem to do anything. It's on one there. Doesn't seem to do anything. On one. Seems like it's on one there. Doesn't seem to do anything. Maybe we need to draw the path. On one? It's on that one. Okay. I think we've had it on all of them now. Any of these stars look different? No, they all look the same, but it looks like there's a path down here to that one. Maybe we need to follow the path. Try to. Oh, that was it. So we had to go kind of follow the path, I guess, from the bottom to the top, because we were already there before. That did something. What's it doing? Nothing to click. I don't know what I'm doing now. Follow the path back up. So, do I need to make sure I draw the whole path? Anything lit up more than anything else? No. Touch this? Can't touch it. I don't know what to do here. What about over here? Do something over here? Walk into it? Nope. Let's go back. Oh, it liked that. It made noise. Leave it here? Oh, wait. Go to the last star in the Scorpius constellation. Ah, I didn't see my thing update. Okay. That wasn't too bad. All right, so it looks like once that lit up, it's telling us to go to this star. Yeah, so this must be Scorpius. Instead of the Big Dipper, it's Scorpius, and that's the last star. Okay. All right, let's do it. All right.
Awaiting your orders, Captain.
Hi there, Sophia. I'm just playing Starfield. If you like Starfield, let me know. If you want me to do anything in Starfield or have any questions, let me know. But I'm just playing through the Constellation mission right now, looking for the Unity. So if you're into that, if you're not into that, and you don't want spoilers, don't watch, because it's all about spoilers. All right, so we're back to Parima. Yeah, it's too far. We don't have enough fuel, so we keep having to jump, do partial jumps.
We got you now.
Spacer hyena. Now we could try to run.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Crash drive took a direct hit. It's offline.
All right, let's. Things slow down when you go into targeting mode. We picked up the targeting skill. All right.
Over. The spacers are crazy, but at least they go down easy. I'm not sure if we would have made it out of there without your help.
Good.
Anyway, we can repay you.
I could use some extra repair parts.
Transferring parts now.
Nice.
Thanks again for the help. You see out.
All right, so we just help with that. Again, our cargo hold's full, so I'm not going to bother trying to pick up any cargo. We ran into a spacer against UC Systep battle.
It can't be. You found me. I knew I made the right choice in letting you go.
That was interesting. We just found the hunter. Can we attack him? Time for round 2. Surrender or be destroyed.
I yield, Constellation. You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you. I can speak for myself.
Oh, there's another one, the emissary.
You weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want.
Well, it's an opportunity to find out more about the Unity. Maybe we can kill the hunter later. And who's this second Starborn to guarantee my safety?
They're very dedicated to stopping me from getting the artifacts.
Well, we're into that. We don't want him to get them.
Well, they're your next best bet.
All right, so there's factions within the Starborn.
But we are here to talk, and you deserve answers.
Ceasefire meeting. Are the Starborn at war?
Not a bad description, actually.
We'll explain when we meet. In person.
Could be a trap. I don't have any reason to trust the Starborn.
I told you I would leave you alone, and I did. Don't make me regret that.
That is true. We haven't run into him again.
You killed one of their own. They have good reason to feel threatened.
All of us should feel threatened by each other. That comes with the territory. The question is whether you take the risk and talk to us, or you can run away and bask in the dark.
Well, we do want to find out more about the Starborn, and it looks like they're not a unified force. That's interesting. All right, so let's do it. I doubt we can beat this ship. Well, it's got a docking port that works with our docking port. Talk to the hunter.
Hello. Again. Do you remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
I thought that was the hunter. Okay.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise.
Hey, all we ever wanted was to talk, and you attacked us.
Yes, we did. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
In what?
We are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
It really
needed
isn't.
To warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should.
So the artifacts. They're all looking for the artifacts. That doesn't justify murder.
And who gets to say that? You? Me? The emissary? I have debated morality for near infinity, and all I have found are groups of people enforcing their will on others. Rules and laws spoken as principles, but backed by arms and violence.
Enough. We have more to discuss.
He does make sense, unfortunately.
The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
You've really come a long way since the Welcome to Constellation speech, haven't you?
Emissary is Sarah? Can't be you. I saw you die.
I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who stayed at the lodge to protect the artifacts. You died on board the Eye while we held off the hunter.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity.
Alright, so it's a
When I
multiverse.
stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours.
Yeah, so we're on the path to becoming a Starborn ourselves. So this Unity is where the artifacts are from, the
They
temples?
are all connected.
But both of you are trying to keep people from
I
it.
have to. This is bigger than all of us.
So both of them don't want other
All the
people to be
artifacts are
Starborn.
needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
So the
They are
Unity's like heaven?
hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
So I think I sympathize with the
I
hunter.
was also human once. But what does it matter who
He's the
or
priest.
what I was when eternity is within your grasp?
Keeper Aquilus. No, some other version of the same person. You've been to the Unity multiple times. What does that
means
mean?
I've seen thousands of universes, collected their artifacts, been to their temples. You have a small taste of their power, but it keeps going. You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks, to give up, to appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've
Yeah,
never
this
come this far.
experience
Not in
would
all
change
the universes I've seen. The
you.
path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides.
So I sympathize with the hunter's position a little more than the other side. Seems more like they're going to tell everyone what to do. The hunter's more about free will, but he did kill Sarah. So I help one of you. We combine our artifacts and enter the Unity. But I'm not helping someone who murdered my friend.
Don't you understand what we're talking about? There's an infinite number of your friend out there in the multiverse. One is right over there.
Well, there is that.
Besides, why fight me again when you don't have to?
I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine, or the Hunter's.
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
I know, but you killed Sarah. I kind of promised to kill you. Optional, talk to the hunter. Optional, talk to the emissary. I'm going to talk to Sarah. But I know
sure
she's
you
not
have
really
more
Sarah.
questions. Oh, I know we are not the same people we met
What
in our
happens when you
universes.
enter?
Still, it is good to see you again, old friend.
What happens when you enter the Unity?
It's not an easy experience to describe, but the Unity will speak to you. Offer you the chance to become Starborn.
Okay.
You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us?
Who was I in your universe? What was I like? Well, I got killed on the eye, she said.
Different. I never know who you are when I meet a new version, but so much of you stays the same. It's hard. But each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again, as yours won't have its real me.
Alright, so you try to protect the artifacts?
You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way.
Mm-hmm. What's the armor
When
leak?
all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the Armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn.
Alright, I'm thinking I'm going to go through the Unity, but I'm going to talk to...
The emissary and their kind only want to control you.
You called the emissary a hypocrite. Why?
They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge.
Yeah, his point of view is more appealing to me. Why'd you let me go when you
To
attacked
see
the
what would
lodge?
happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary.
Okay.
Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. Sometimes the emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, hacking through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. That's new.
So I could become the emissary, but I don't like the
I took
emissary.
it as a sign. I
don't
get
like
many of those anymore.
Her telling everybody what to do. You had this meeting because of me?
No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept tending. That it's bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the emissary to gloat. But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll. Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work.
What's the Unity to you? Why kill for it?
Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it.
Well, I am an explorer. I might as well finish this out and see his last thing. So why did you attack
I've
us?
simply
He's
found
already
that it's the
told
quickest
us.
way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's all so
Yeah,
tiresome.
so it's the most efficient thing.
I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time.
Yeah, and if you can be reborn
as I
over and over,
realized
regular
what had
people
happened,
are like
I
ants.
knew I needed to
He's
wait
basically a
until this
god.
meeting with the
He's
emissary
basically immortal.
to decide what to do about you.
All right. All right, what's our options here? Leave the Scorpius. Got a lot to think about. With more thinking.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact.
Okay.
But also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself.
All right,
Here,
we're going to the moon.
to open the way.
Thank you. All I ever wanted was
And
answers.
I am sorry we have not always been forthcoming. I hope you will see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
Another skill point. Did I unlock targeting yet? Killed one ship. Boost pack. I needed to kill one more ship to do piloting. know what? I'll take medicine with the 1 point I have. Med packs do 10% more med type stuff and 10% additional health fast. They work faster. And then I'll hold on to the other one. I'll use it on one of the piloting kind of skills. Once I kill another ship and unlock it. Okay. So I've got to go to the moon now. Oh no, I got to return to the lodge first. Okay. Let's go to the lodge. That was kind of wild there. All right, let's head to the lodge. Talk to the crew. Then I'm thinking we'll go to the moon. We're going to continue along the Constellation quest line.
So many people, all in one place. I still cannot feel entirely comfortable. Again, who do you think will be the first to ask us questions?
All right.
Mateo or Noel?
Same as usual. First,
Hey,
oh, they're all here.
I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together to say goodbye.
Say goodbye. Oh,
Sarah.
to Sarah. I'll be there, I promise.
Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Okay. Wait for the service, 5 UT days. Yeah, I think we need to do that. All right, so we'll set that as active.
If you want to talk, make it quick. I think I'm late for Noel's science lesson.
We're going to dump our stuff here. My normal practice. Advanced Space Trucker Skip Pack. See, it's better than the one we have, but it's not balanced, and I like balanced packs, so we're not going to use it. Apparel. What's that? That's that wrap, that head wrap. Okay, throwables, ammo, aid. Alien stew. I think it's just good housekeeping. To take the chance, to take the time to clean up when you can. Governor's first meeting agenda. We'll hold on to those. Pilgrim's writing. Let's get rid of those. They weigh. Okay. Store all. Okay. Those medical supplies are our pirate thing. All right. Let's sleep. Wait until memorial. Wait for service 4 more days. Okay? Oh, attend the memorial service today. So let's go attend. It's gonna be could be sad. That's, I guess, why you can skip it. But let's do it.
I thought maybe I would come up with something to say, but I've got nothing. So instead, I thought I would quote something that gave me comfort a long time ago. Is God real? The more proper question would be, is reality divine? Existence itself is a mystery which yearns to be uncovered.
They got her picture over
What is
here.
goodness but a comparison to the good? What is existence but a participation in being? For where the diversity of the universe inspires awe and wonder, it exists only in contrast to a simplicity so pure that it may only be understood as primordial and even divine. Our essence is what was imagined by its mind, but what we consider imagining and what we consider mind are in fact so far beyond our understanding that even these metaphors are like the tiny whitecaps on a massive surging sea. There's more, but those are the parts that speak to me the most. Thank you.
That was really thoughtful, Mateo. Thank you. Does anyone else want to say anything?
Say a few words. Okay, let's do it. What are we going to say? Podium. I guess I should say something, but I don't know what. Sarah was my friend. If she were here, she would tell us to keep going, to never stop. I'm going to miss her for the rest of my life.
Thank you.
Okay.
If anyone else
Optional.
wants to say
Speak
something.
with everyone.
Everyone is in mourning. I understand, but I cannot quite share in their emotion.
You're in mourning too, in your own way.
I have seen death. I have lost people I considered close. But this is... It is not the same. I cannot explain why. I am not sure I am making sense.
You're making perfect sense. There's no right way to feel.
Thank you.
Okay.
It
Mateo.
almost feels wrong to be grieving. Selfish.
When you have time.
No amount of tears will bring the dead back.
The pain of loss inspires us to greater action than that.
It's okay to breathe,
It's just
Mateo.
easier to feel guilty, if you'll excuse me.
Okay.
I
don't believe we've met.
Oh, Aja showed up.
Mamasa, former chair of Constellation. I wish the circumstances
Her
of
buddy.
my visit were better.
Thank you for coming. Yeah, maybe she's going to take back over.
Unfortunately, this isn't the first Constellation funeral I've been to. After 35 years, you say goodbye to a lot of friends. I hope you don't mind me saying, but I feel numb just thinking about it. Sarah meant the world to me. She was the future. I knew it as soon as I met her.
What was she like back then?
Exactly the same as when you met her, I bet. Determined. Fearless. With just a small hint of delight on her face when she knew she was winning, eh? My only problem as a mentor was trying to convince her to be more tactful. Those old military instincts would always get her in trouble.
You were the chair before?
I was Sebastian Banks' protege, if that gives you any idea of how long I was part of our little club.
You knew Sebastian
Knew him,
Banks?
Argued with him, tried to carry on his memory when he vanished. Sebastian will be back
I think
tomorrow.
he was
we
the
always
founder of
used to say.
Constellation. I think it's his picture
It
up on
reminded
the wall.
us that he was still here, in the bones of this old building.
Were you guys close?
Yes. She could make me so angry, or so happy. We used to joke that we were married. I bet relationships in Constellation are still messy, aren't they? We're more of a family than an organization. All the former lines bleed together. It makes the losses sting harder. But I hope it means the time you had together was all the more important. That's how I like to think of it anyway.
Okay, let's talk to her. Who else? Barrett. Oh, he's going to get up and say something.
You all might not like thinking about this, but when we die, everything about us breaks down.
He is a physicist.
Gets eaten up by insects and microbes. Or due to the lack of a biosphere, we are simply carried away by space and time until we sizzle in a distant sun's corona or get pulled in some gravitational field and coalesce with other debris. Not comforting, huh? But I disagree. Do you know what I find uncomfortable? The thought that after I die, the universe is just going to stand still forever. Could you imagine? The fact is that the universe goes on, that life goes on, that things do not just sit still. That right there is the comfort that I need. Yeah, we die, and some people go way before they should. But the universe doesn't care, not because it's evil, but because it's infinite, ever expanding. And who wouldn't want to be a part of infinity, even if it's just for a short while? Listen, we don't worry about ourselves before we were born, do we? Of course not. We emerge from the universe as we return to it. And for one beautiful moment, we are here, together.
Yes, that certainly was an interesting perspective, Barrett.
I like Barrett. Okay, have we talked to everybody? It did pop up with a talk to Andreja again. Oh, we didn't talk to Walter, did we?
Chat for a bit? Normally, I hate talking to people at funerals, but, well.
Yeah, let's chat.
You don't believe in the afterlife, do you? I mean, this might be the worst time to bring it up, but...
I guess I'll find out when I get there.
Won't we all? Well, I've taken up enough of your time.
Okay, so he doesn't have much to say.
I hope this is all okay. Between fixing things up and sending out messengers and getting all the paperwork done. It's not much.
It's fine, thank you.
Good. Good. Sorry, if I talk any longer, I'm gonna start crying. Could you excuse me?
Okay, we talked to everybody. I think it wanted us to talk to Andreja again. Oh, hey. Sona got anything to say?
Hi.
I know it's tough. You need to say sorry. I'm sorry about Sarah. Hey, Sarah would be proud of you, you know.
I know. She said that to me like 1,000 times. It's just that I feel so alone. With Sarah, it was like starting a family again. The way she'd smile at me reminded me of my mom. I missed that so much. Now she's gone, and I have to start over, like I did before.
No, you're not alone. You've got the rest of
It's not the
Constellation.
same. Sarah was starting to feel like, well, like she was my new mom. I really don't want to go through this again. It's too hard. I can't believe Sarah's gone. It's not fair.
You're gonna be fine.
You really think so? I'll try my best. Hey, thanks for talking to me. I'm actually feeling a little better knowing that you care how I feel. Maybe I'm not so alone after all.
Okay. All right, we talked to everybody. Where's Andreja? Oh, we didn't talk. Cora.
Hi.
Hey, are you okay, Cora?
No. And don't keep asking. I'm not gonna be, alright? Everything's worse now.
Hey.
So many people here. So many people saying goodbye.
Yep, they all just want to say goodbye.
It doesn't change anything. Everything's worse. Nothing's going to make that better.
Well, we're here for you.
I just feel like I want to be a million light years away from everyone. I want to be alone for a while, okay?
All right. All right, let's find Andresia. I think that's everybody. Oh, wait.
Is it quieter in the lodge, or is it just me?
Yeah, it's quieter.
Death is a bastard. Comes for us all.
Yeah, it does.
You know, there's an old Aquila story about two pioneers who got lost trying to find a new frontier to settle. One of them takes ill. Clear he's not going to make it. He turns to his partner and says, "Don't bury me. Let the ground take what it's due. I'd rather be a ghost chasing after you than walk through the pearly gates knowing an eternity of loneliness until you get there." Sad story, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
Look after yourself.
Okay. Well, that's Vlad.
Drink? Pour one out to the blackest sea?
Pour one out for me, Vlad.
Two old friends. May their ghosts go past the edges of space, to the great beyond.
Two old friends.
Aye.
Okay. I think we talked to everybody. Oh,
good talking to you.
I think we're supposed to talk to Andresia again. I think I saw that pop up.
Harder than I expected. I am reminded of how different Constellation works compared to what I am used to.
All right, I think that's it. All right, what do we do now? Leave when you're ready. It's optional, speak with everyone. Okay, so we've spoken to everyone. Oh, wait. Did we miss somebody? Oh, it's going to have us talk to Barrett again.
You know, what you're feeling right now is a chemical reaction whose evolutionary goal is promoting social cohesion. Never seems to work for me. No matter how many times I do this, I feel less attached, not more.
Yeah, I like Barrett. That sounds awful.
It's kind of not, by definition. But yeah, I can see your point. You know, if there's one piece of advice I can actually give you, it's that lost loved ones have a way of coming back to you. One day you'll be sweeping out some old shelf or digging through a desk, and there it'll be. Some old paperweight of theirs, or a piece of jewelry they gave you, half jokingly. Theoretically, of course.
Yeah, of course, theoretically.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Let's leave. Oh, we didn't talk to Vasco. He's not going to carry. He's a robot.
These types of gatherings are a sad occasion. That assumption appears to be correct.
That's right, Vasco.
I appreciate you verifying my analysis, although I am certain my thanks will do little to improve your current psychological trauma. If you would like, though, I can add some consoling language to my programming.
I like Vasco, too. Sure, console away.
It will take some time to adapt, but it will be okay.
Hey, that wasn't so bad.
How was that?
Strangely helpful.
Note that feedback for later.
All right, is that everybody? Keeps having me talk to people. What's this over here? Oh, her picture. End with a moment in silence. Okay, we did our moment in silence. All right, so we talked to everybody. Leave. That'll move things along. All right, we got to go to the moon. Final glimpses, mission updated. Oh, return to the lodge. Okay. Thought I was going to the moon.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity.
It's the center of the multiverse. We're building a way
Wait.
to it.
Say that again? Multiple universes?
Yep.
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Hate to be the responsible one, but the big bombshell of what we're actually building here might need another second to sink in. Want to go over this whole multiple universe thing for everyone?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
All right, so we're telling about everything. All right, I met a version of Sarah. She told me the Unity creates Starborn. They can cross universe. Apparently, in another universe, I died and Sarah lives. She's emissary now with Starborn. Trust me, multiple universe Unity is how we get to them. Makes you Starborn. Hey, I met Sarah.
Explains why the Starborn want the artifact so bad. Get them all, and you've got a gateway to infinity.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
Yep.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation.
Hey, this is our mission. We're explorers to go into the unknown.
Right. We have to see the Unity for ourselves.
I think so.
You know it. Now, once everyone's head stops spinning from all of this, we can get back to work.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen.
Okay.
I know everyone's excited by the
All right, looks like we got to talk to Vlad.
Be as objective as possible and be aware of possible negative effects.
These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn.
All right, so we're going to need those. Thanks, Vlad. I'll follow up on these.
Catch a smile out there.
We got to get the rest of the artifacts. You need a ship with grav jump of 21 to reach your destination. Grav jump is influenced grav drive and ship's mass and astronomic skill. All right, so we need a new ride if we're going to continue. But we can still get to the moon. All right.
I have been curious. I know that your role in Constellation was thrust upon you in an unusual way. But that experience does not demand that you stay. You could have delivered the artifact and then left. Why do you stay?
It's a good group of people and they need my help.
They are dedicated in their cause. This is rare and admirable, I think. My past is complicated. Anyone here will tell you I do not speak much of it. But my family always stressed the importance of having a purpose in life. You must have a reason for being.
Why is Constellation meaningful to you?
This group of people, who by rights would never associate with one another, has come together for a common cause.
Yep.
That is impressive on its own, before considering the magnitude of the work they have undertaken. The possibilities it holds.
Hopefully you leave a little time for fun too.
Fun is not a consideration. I am not saying I am incapable of it, it just should never be a priority over other things. When I first came to New Atlantis, I was shocked at how many people go about their business every day like drones. They do their jobs, eat their food, sleep in their beds, all seemingly without concern for anything around them. Complacent. Their experience is so different from much of the settled systems. They do not know how good they have it.
Mm-hmm. You think people need to struggle to live?
I think if there is no struggle, people can forget what living really means. Purpose cuts through adversity. I know that all too well. And these people seem to have no idea.
Okay. You've obviously been through a lot.
I have. There have been times where I wondered whether it was worth it. My family is unique within the settled systems. I grew up outside the bounds of the United Colonies, or the Freestar Collective. My parents, and their parents before them, did not believe anyone outside our family could be trusted or relied upon. You can imagine, I am sure, how existence without ties to others is challenging in space.
Mm-hmm. Getting by on your own is admirable.
It has certainly proven valuable.
She liked that.
Saved me. A few times, without question. For now, though, it would seem you and I have found purpose in Constellation.
Yep.
I believe that is enough. I am pleased that we have common cause, and have enjoyed our time together.
All right, let's go to the moon. Oh, go to Freya and Procyon, but we can't get there. We need to get a ship first. Let's keep in the peace. Speak to Agent Plato. Oh, we haven't been back on that mission for a while. Nope, we're gonna continue on and find out more about the Starborn. So Starborn told us to go to the moon. Let's go to the moon. Oh, you know what? We've got the thing for the Apollo landing site. Let's go there first so we don't forget. We got the coordinates for the Apollo landing site. Oh, we've got one on Earth too. We got London. All right, what's the moon look like? All right, so there's stuff on the moon. Oh, there's a ship. We're going to try to steal that ship when we're done here, if I remember, because we need flag. All right, looks like that was it. All right. Where's our ship? Oh, it's way over there. All right, let's get our dune buggy. We're gonna just check out that other ship. We need a ship that'll go 21, so it's kind of a priority for us to find another ship. So we can't get to where we need to go to move the mission along with this ship. This ship I think only has like a 16 jump range and we need 21. You buy a ship, we could check that out as well. But we'll try stealing one first. Alright, let's get in our car. Oh, we're by ourselves again. I'd like to have Andreja with us. Hold on. Let's go inside and see if we can get up, if Andreja's in here. Maybe we should rest up too to get a little more XP. We'll get the 10% bonus. All right, Andresia's not here. So we'll rest. Let's see if we can get Andresia assigned to the ship. So crew. All right, Andresia's assigned. Who's next best? Unassigned. Particle beam, Starship Engineer, Robotic Astronomy. Heller, Sam. Piloting. Or Vasco. Shield systems, EM weapon. Let's take Vasco. Can we take another? Nope. Okay. Let's see if that gets Andresia onto the ship. Is she here now? Nope. If I take off, I think we will lose that ship will disappear. So let's just drive over there. Now it's... Oh, we got Vasco. He's here now. Here, maybe Andresia's back on if I go back on board. Let me look. And Sam Coe would actually be better assigned to the ship. Ah, there she is. Okay, good. She refreshed. So let's go out with her.
So, we finally have all the answers. And yet here I stand, feeling like I understand even less than I did before.
Yep.
This talk of the unity of a multiverse? Dead friends appearing again? It is all simply too much.
Mm-hmm. You don't seem happy about all this.
I do not see how any of this is cause for celebration.
We finally know what the artifacts
I
mean.
That is true if what the Starborn have told us is also
That's true.
But that means what? Someone steps into another universe? How can we just casually consider doing something like that?
It's not casual, but it's the ultimate exploration. It's usually that's what the Unity is. We have to see where this leads, what the Unity is.
Yes, I understand there are profound implications to all of this, but I do not see how you can be so eager to follow in the footsteps of the Starborn.
That is true.
Even if everything the Starborn have said is true. If you pass into this Unity and come out in some other universe, look at who they are, and what they have become. They have the faces and voices of people you know, but are nothing like them.
That's
I'm
true.
not at all worried that the same fate would befall you. That you would become someone unrecognizable to the rest of us.
Mm-hmm. This is what exploring's really about, taking risks, venturing into the unknown.
Now you sound like Sarah. But you are not wrong. I will do my best to assume the best, but you cannot blame me for preparing for the worst. We should get back to it.
Yep.
Now that we know what to work towards, there's no time to waste.
All right, so I want Sarah, or I want Andresia.
Is something amiss?
As my companion.
I'm at your side.
Okay. Now, really, Sam is a better choice for assigned to the ship. So unassign Andresia, stealth particle beams. We don't, energy weapon systems. So she helps with our lasers, I guess. But I think I'd rather have the piloting and payloads that Sam gives us. So let's do that. Unassign her. And then, Barrett is particle beams, Starship Engineer, Robotics Astronomy. I think I'd rather have Sam Coe. So Vasco and Sam. Nobody's got something that lets us fly further. All right, let's go out now. Let's see if we can get that ship and see if that ship's got more range. We need a ship. One of our priorities now is we need a ship with range 21.
pleasant to see you.
Ooh, writing in dialect.
Yeah, see, that orange thing is a ship. And if it's not the ship we need, it's okay. We can fast travel back. Looks like it's over at whatever that tower is. Not really that good at driving this thing. Ooh, big crater. Oh, there's a ship coming in. It's behind us. I don't want to turn around while we're up in the air like this. We'll check that one out too. Because we need a ship that can go 21. This one looks small, but oh, there it is. Well, let's check this one out. It looks like that one just landed because that wasn't there on the map a minute ago, but we heard the landing sounds of a ship. Alright, what is this? Hopefully we'll be able to commandeer this ship and it'll have a 21 range on it. Alright, so there's some guys outside. Here, let's get out. Oh, these guys look like ecliptic. Let's try to run. What we really want is the ship. An ecliptic stiletto, alright? They're probably chasing us, they're probably gonna shoot us, but it's not, we don't want the ship to take off. Board. Okay. Alright, for this kind of work, I think the Mutineer is probably our best bet. Alright, we can go up or straight. Let's go straight. Dead end. Okay. Let's go up. Okay. Alright. We only have one way to go. Ship looks empty. Mutineer's a really good pistol. Alright, we got them all. Alright, what do they got? Bashing Side Star. Nothing. Nothing very good. Alright, so hopefully we got a new ride. Hopefully we can fly this crate. Credits. Okay. Comm relay nickel. Alright, so we'll do the same as we did before. If we add all of our stuff in here, it should, when we switch ships again, it should help. Oh, let's see if we can actually steal it. Pilot seat. Oh, you're not authorized to pilot this ship. Okay. Darn it. I was excited there for a second. I don't know if it has 21 jump range. All right, so we did everything we can do here. All right, let's go get those guys outside. We're going to be outside, so we'll switch guns. Yeah, some ships it won't let you pilot for some reason. I don't know why. And alright. We don't like ecliptic anyway. That was pretty easy. So it's a bounty hunter ship. Got all of them? Bounty hunter captain. Yeah, we got them all. Something said wanted. Oh, resources 1 and 2. We should try to get that other resource so we can sell the data to Vlad. New items. Bashing Sidestar, don't care about that. Apollo Snow Globe. Ecliptic Pack and Space Helmet, those aren't better than what we have. Hitman Refined Solstice, that's a nice Solstice, but we don't usually use those. Modified Grendel, Moonbase Key, that's right, she gave us that. Nickel, Teal, wanted. I want Deslok dead. To all soldiers of fortune. Client unknown. A large sum of credits will add it on confirmation of the kill. I know what you're thinking. The longer you wait, the higher the bounty. But ask yourself, will the hunter be as patient as you? Will the next hunter? Okay. So that's the warning about the bounty defenders. All right, so that was a bust. Where's our ride? All right, we're going over here. Looks like, yeah, it looks like it's whatever that tower is. There's a ship at that tower. If we're lucky, it's a Class A. We need a Class A, and it's got 21 jump range. That's really all we need. We just need a ride that'll get us to the next artifact. Later in this playthrough, I'll do more exploring. Right now, I'm mostly doing missions. Oh, I got turned around. It's over here. There it is. It's that ship up there. We don't have a lot of credits, so we might have to build up credits and buy a ship if we can't find a ship. I wouldn't call that flawless. Yeah, I'm not that good at driving these things. Alright, what kind of place is this? Alright, a civilian outpost. Oh, that's no good. They've got a ship like ours. Even if we steal it, that's not going to give us more, well, you know, what the luck. A Discovery class starship. Let's just get out real quick. Just to make sure. But yeah, there's really no point There's really no point in stealing this. Other than to steal it, it'll be worth a few credits. Can we get in? Inaccessible. Darn it. That happens. Med pack. We need med packs. We'll steal it. Do we need anything from these guys? Not really. All right, so we got to get back on mission. We're supposed to be going and checking out something on the moon. Yeah. So we're at that landing area. We're going to go to the research station. So the Starborn sent us here. Alright, something over here. There's a few things around. Okay. No ships. Ships show up as orange. Alright, investigate the research station. So we gotta be a little careful here. The Starborn sent us here. Okay. I usually like to look outside first. Don't see any loot.
Some of the earliest space flights were likely coordinated from here. Strange to be standing on such a unique bit of history.
This looks like a generator. Thermos, that's nothing. There's some crates. Jacket system, power pack. Settler, workwear, reactive gauge. So nothing much. Alright, let's go inside. I didn't really see anything out here. Oh, that's a glitch. She doesn't have her spacesuit on. Alright, how do we get in here? Alright. These two look like doors. Okay. Oh, we didn't look over here, did we? Oh, yep, there's a chest. Let's see what's in that chest. Yeah, I usually like to loot and scope out outside first. Yeah, so just clothes and a few crafting components. Nothing much. It looks quiet. Alright, so I think we've checked out the whole area. Let's go in here. Moon-based key. Alright, so you can't get in here without the key she gave us. Alright, so we're looking for clues about the Starborn and the Unity. Alright, it's telling us to go over here. A slate. Moon-based slate 3.
Voltaire really is something else. A supercomputer so powerful they put it on the damn moon to keep it cool. Although by that logic they should be running it purely in the vacuum of space. But hey, good marketing material. I've been spending some off hours running some dumb simulations just because I can. My favorite so far is simulating the sound of every duck on Earth quacking after receiving a piece of bread.
You didn't know you wanted a real-time sim of feeding all the ducks, but now you have it. You're welcome, humanity.
I don't know why we would want that, but all right. All right, Tau grade rheostat, trauma pack, some credits. Telling us to go through there, so we'll do that first instead of going up those stairs. It doesn't appear that there's anyone in here. It appears deserted. Advanced lock. See, it's, like I've said before, generally these are disappointing, but let's do it. Let's see if this is worth doing. Oh, hey, that works. Yeah, we'll do it. Oh, that was a bust. That was a bad one. That was a bad choice. So let's undo. Undo. All right, so that one is no good for anything. Let's try this one. All right, is that the one we did? That's the one we did. Let's try that one. 3 and 1. Probably that. Could be that. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, we're having bad luck. We missed. That didn't work either. All right, we're going to have to get serious about this one. Undo. We haven't tried this one yet. All right, let's try that. And that. That could be it. I don't think it is, though. So it's these two. Let's do this one. Let's do this one first. Oh, no, it's got to be something like that. But it could be this one, or it could be this. Let's try that one. No, so it's not that. So let's go back to this. Yeah, it's got to be that. Okay, got it. See, for all that, we got 427 credits in a book. So it's really,
Can you get that done?
It's not, I don't find it that useful to open a lot of these. So I only open the easier
It would seem that
ones.
the occupants left in a hurry. Hopefully for no reason we need to be concerned about.
All right, looks like we got to use this computer. Telling us. Nova Galactic Research. Voltaire, that was the computer. I want to remind the research team that Voltaire is a highly proprietary supercomputer currently being contracted exclusively for the use of Project Prism. It is not meant for your own personal projects. Yes, it's amusing to see how many decimal points of pi it can calculate, how many bits of encryption it can brute force, or whether you can simulate table tennis with a perfect aerodynamic simulation, but there's time for that later. Or ducks. For now, I need everyone concentrating on hitting our deadline. We're developing exciting new aerospace technology with our partner and client. This should be more than enough to keep anyone from being bored. Okay, Project Prism launch. This is what we were really looking for. Unearth, play the recording on the roof. We're happy to announce that the first test launch of Project Prism will be held today. I would like everyone to suit up and join us at 9 and sync their watches. Our partner will also be on the radio for launch. We'll be recording the event, so best behavior. All right, that's what we were really looking for. All right, let's finish looting and Looks like we can get a little more backstory. Oh, restricted equipment key. Oh, optional, collect all
Nova
slates.
Galactic Project Log, Principal Engineer Lang Shu. I admit, this is not the most disciplined team I've ever run. Malcolm keeps stealing computational time on Voltaire and thinks I don't know this. And Sabina's been distracted lately, but won't tell anyone why. I really should demand answers from both of them. But honestly, I'm too preoccupied with this contract. We all are. Despite anything going on in our personal lives, there's something special about what we're building here.
All right, so what are they building? It's got to have something to do with the Starborn and the Unity. All right, let's see. What do we got? Let's search. We'll go ahead and search downstairs before we go find that recording. You never know if we're going to find something interesting. And we need loot. We need credits. We might end up having to buy a ship. Slate 4.
Confession time. Being single on a moon base is the worst. I only get like an hour to use the communication link to Earth every couple of days. And let me tell you, there's long distance dating, and then there's like long distance dating, you know? Oh, hey there, I'm a scientist, deadly employed, willing to take you out for coffee in like 6 months when I'm back from space. It's not a great opening line.
Yeah, but you are an astronaut when you get back.
We can't get a date?
Yeah.
You're an astronaut.
Hey, no one asked you.
I like my plushies.
You ever get jealous? You know, the crew in the shipyard? Building the actual vessels that are gonna travel the stars?
We're literally on a base on the moon.
Oh, come on, Sabina. I'm trying to share my dreams here.
Well, your dreams are always out there and never here where the rest of us live. Can't you just be happy doing your job?
Where's the fun in that?
We opened that, right? Yeah, we did. All right, so we've been over here. That's out. Up. Oh, some loot crates. Nothing all that interesting. Yeah, it's one of the problems with this game. Everything is super, super random.
When I accepted the assignment up here, we were told to bring a couple of personal items. Some psychological study said it helped when you're away from Earth this long. I brought my grandmother's old abacus. I would play with it on her lap, and she'd teach me the Russian for all the numbers. She, just got word that she passed.
Well, this is all kind of backstory.
The next shuttle isn't for 3 months, so I won't be able to go to the funeral. Goodbye, Babushka. Thank you for teaching me math. It brought me to the moon.
Nova Galactic Project Log, Principal Engineer Lang Shu. Voltaire is being reconfigured for this new initiative. The math we're being asked to crunch is ambitious, even for a supercomputer. We might as well be asking it to count every grain of sand in every desert on Earth. Who came up with these original equations? Our partner isn't being very open about it. Every question I have goes through some discretionary channel. I'm surprised we even know we're working on a ship.
Oh, they're working on a ship. Okay. I think that's everything in there. Let's go up to the roof. Oh, there we go. Oh, we missed that earlier. Or maybe it wasn't active. Definitely we didn't. It wasn't blue.
Engine spin-up time almost complete. Total time 5 minutes 22 seconds. Right on schedule.
How are the helium-3 valves holding, Nova?
We double-checked the leakage concerns this morning before the launch. All signs green.
Any changes to the calculation sequence from Voltaire?
No changes since we uploaded the last figures yesterday. It's a clean shot from here to Jupiter.
One day the computer will be on board the spaceship. Just imagine that.
One miracle of science at a time, Canaveral. Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Canaveral, are you reading?
All clear, Nova. Indicators look good. The ship should be cruising Jupiter's orbit right now. Visual confirmation will be possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days.
How does it feel to break the laws of physics, Canaveral?
I guess they invented grav drive.
Excited down here in NASA, I won't
That's what they were
lie.
doing. They invented the grav drive.
Enough to tell me where you got the original data?
Not in a million years, Nova.
So Victor Aziza, go to NASA. Okay. So Victor Aziza invented the grav drive. All right. So we know there's no ships around here. Go to NASA. Oh, you know what? Let's do the London landmark first, since that's on our quest list. Let's knock that out. Got that in the book. All right, so we can't go there. We got to orbit Earth first, because we haven't been here before.
Always a satisfying moment to
Wanna
return
hear a
to your
joke?
ship.
Sure, Sweet Pea.
So that's where we're going to NASA. But let's hit the London landmark first. That doesn't look like Europe. Earth has changed. Couple of points of interest. Maybe should check one out. We haven't been doing that, but nothing else. No ships. We need a ship. All right, so we need. I guess we need to find one of those snow globes again. I think that's what we're doing here. Oh, you know what? It'll be easier to find. Oops, I don't want to do that. It'll be easier to find if I pull up that mission. It's in activities. Visit the London landmark. Yeah, it'll be easier to find it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, they said Earth's atmosphere disappeared. Yep, there's another snow globe. Just like on the Apollo. Okay. Let's go see what this is since we're here. Some sort of point of interest. Ah, good. Mercury. Yeah, we got to run well, almost encumbered, 75%, and we got to use up our CO2 and oxygen a few times more, a lot more than a few times. Unexplored geophysical feature. Oh, good. The sprinting is working. Okay, so that's good. All right, scanned. Iron meteorite. Storm crater. Okay, good. All right, let's head back. We're gonna run back because I want that sprint. I think we can fast travel still. We'll dump this stuff in the ship before we go into NASA. Nickel. But yeah, I want to do the running for the weightlifting. Alright, so we still need to find lead. This is probably lead. And we still need to find water. Okay, so there's some water on Earth still, but there's no atmosphere anymore. That's unfortunate. Just trying to wear our oxygen down. All right. That helped. That's sprinting. All right, let's dump some stuff. All right, Advanced Kadama, bashing. We don't need that. We're not going to use that. Cover Grendel's Hitman's Refined Solstice. That's kind of nice. We'll put that in the locker if there's room. Rescue axes. We don't need those. Spacesuit. Those packs aren't as good as the one we got. That helmet's not as good as one we got. We got this off the bounty hunters. I don't really like how the collector outfit looks, but it is actually good gear. Aid. This is stuff we wouldn't use. We'll hold on to the Hippolyta. Well, persuasion. Nah, we won't bother using it, so I'll just drop it. We're not going to use it anytime soon anyway. Eggs. We'll hold on to that med pack, even though it's stolen. We can use it. I'll keep holding on to that. I'm going to drop that. All right, we don't need these slates. Oh, it doesn't matter. They don't weigh anything. Okay.
Nova Galactic Project Log. Nova Galactic Project Log. Principal
Yeah, they don't weigh
Engineer
anything.
Lang Shu.
All right, I think we'll rest up. Oh, let's put that in the locker. We still have room in our locker.
We might as well be asking it to count every grain of sand in every desert on Earth. Who came up with these original equations?
Okay.
Our partner isn't being very open about it.
So our partner is that Victor Azalea, something like that. All right, let's rest. And we'll fly. Oh, well, he's there. We'll fly first. So let's go to NASA. Go to NASA. Okay. NASA launch tower.
Let's see what's on this ball.
There we go. Looks like a spaceship. All right, I think we want to rest up before we go. So let's go back and see if Sam's out of bed yet. We can get him up if we need to. And then we'll be ready to go. Okay. All right, so that's us with our full XP bonus. You know what? I think I'm going to take a break, and I'll be back a little bit later. But I think that's it for today. If you're still watching, thanks. Remember, if you got any comments about Starfield or any other games, let me know. If you want to see me do anything in Starfield specifically, let me know. I'm working through the Constellation and Companion quests right now. But I could do other things if something else is interesting. Or if you have questions, put it in the comments. Let me know. I'll try to answer. But I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching if you're out there.